My financial math people, I hope y'all are having a fabulous Thursday. I am probably not, because I am most likely sitting in a courtroom right now on a jury. So, pray for me, and I'll pray that I'll be done today so that I can see y'all's lovely faces on Friday. Now, lots of y'all have not been doing your work while I'm gone, and that is disappointing to say the least. Here are people that either missed yesterday's test or people that did not turn it in for whatever reason. And some of you, i.e. these guys, decided to take a long lunch instead yesterday than taking my test, which is unacceptable. Y'all know better. So I really need y'all. If you know of any of your friends skipping right now, you can take out your phones. You have my permission, and text them and tell them that Miss Owen says get their butts to class right now and that they need to be in there doing work, because y'all's grades are not looking so great right now, and progress reports come out on Friday. And I have been updating the grades and coming up there to pick up your work. So if you're holding on to this work thinking you're going to see me soon, just go ahead and turn it in, because I will see your work before I see your faces, most likely. Alright, so if your name's up here, I have a little half sheet for you that you need to answer the test questions on. There should be a test in there for you, and you're going to read through it and pick the best answer, okay? If we haven't talked specifically about it, just really think through what you think would be the right answer, okay? So I tried to make it clear for y'all. Now, second period, here are your grades, okay? Y'all can pause this and look and see what's missing, but you can see that we have a lot of the return on investment paper missing, and I'm going to go over that in just a little bit, but you also have other things missing. Third period's grades, y'all can pause it on the screen and look at this. Y'all are also all missing the return on investment. Not a single one of you turned in the paper from Tuesday, which is not great. Same goes for fourth period. None of y'all turned in your return on investment paper, and we can see how that is affecting your grades, that it's going to go on the progress report. Fifth period, not looking too hot either. Eighth period, y'all are doing better than any of my other classes, but we still have some really bad grades in there. Alright, things that you can work on, need to work on, would be your tuition cost paper if you're missing it, your MPC versus UNT paper if you're missing it. There's 5 desktop computers in the back that y'all can work on your 3 potential careers on Google Classroom. You'll have your phones if you really want to work on that. There's the post-secondary menu that y'all need to submit a comment on. Y'all have your return on investment paper that I'm about to go over, because some of y'all did not read the instructions on the board or the instructions on the paper. And so I've resorted to this. Okay? You got your article that is an option. It will be for extra credit if you do that. And you do not have the option, okay, to do nothing. You do not have the option to play games. You do not have the option to skip my class just because I'm not there. And you do not have the option to tell the sub that you have no work to do, because you will be doing extra credit, okay, because you need it, okay, based on how y'all did on that test. Y'all need to read that article, okay? So, I expect y'all to be doing work all class, period. And I'm going to go over what I expect from you on this paper here. Let me zoom in a little bit. I'll feel like I'm there. Okay, so if you read this carefully, you saw that you're going to fill in the tables for the possible salaries. Okay, option A, you go straight into the workforce after high school. You work for 50 years. For the first 10 years, you get paid $13 an hour. The next 20 years, you get paid $15 an hour. The next 20 years, you get paid $20 an hour. All this with no paid time off. That's called PTO. You work 40 hours a week for 52 weeks a year. No, the example chosen was working your way up the ladder. And each one you can kind of see what the example was. The net salary will be 5 times the yearly salary added to the previous total net salary. All you have to do, guys, all you have to do is take this number right here, because it has been 5 years. You have gotten that salary 5 years in a row. So you're going to do 5 times $31,200. You can do the math if you want. You can type it in the calculator if you want. I don't care. You just need to do the work. So you're going to add $156,000 to the $582,000. And we can do that right here. you can also take the time to use the calculator on your phone, on your desk, whatever you need to do to actually do the stinking work. Because right now, y'all been wasting time without me there. A few of you have been doing the work, so thank you to the few. But as a majority, y'all have been wasting time. And that's all you have to do. You do the same thing here, multiply it by 5, add it, but you already have that, so you just add that number again. Now you take this one, multiply by 5, add it. Okay? This is what this said right here. It was what was written up on the board. I even made some comments on Google Classroom. On this one, read this. You can fill in the blanks on what's missing. The only thing different here is that you went to get some technical training first to become an HVAC tech. And so let's say you've had to pay $6,000. And it starts you off a little behind the ball, but we're only saying that you're working 42 years, okay? Or 40 years plus the 2 for your education. And then you go look at here. Here I filled in your salaries for you, and I filled in your salaries here. So really you just have to multiply by 5 and then add it to the previous total net salary to get your new total net salary, okay? And then I really want you to answer both of these questions thoughtfully, okay? Because this is going to play into a project that we're going to be working on next week. We were supposed to work on it this week, but my civil duty called, and so I will see y'all when I see y'all. Just remember this face, though, because this is the face of disappointment and a little bit of anger, okay? Y'all really need to be respectful, do your work, look back at anything you need to look on, okay? But y'all have a fantastic Thursday, and hopefully we will see you tomorrow.